live and direct. Okay, okay, okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2. There we go. Salute, 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 salute. Okay. Let's wait for a couple of people to get in the chat. Wait for a couple of people to get in the chat. Talk some boxing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Salute, 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 salute to all my people. Salute to all my people. Salute. Okay. Couple more minutes. Salute to my man Abdul Malik. Salute to my man Hassan Lane. Salute to the whole Eastwick. Shout out to my baby Chrissy. Salute. Shout out to all those that tune in, check me out. I appreciate it. You come into the chat, please subscribe and like, please. I appreciate it. Really do. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. You know, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, another round of 12th round knockout. What's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on with Tank, man? Is the roach fight off? That's what it looked like to me. Looked like the roach fight is off. You know, people saying Tank used that tactic to duck Roach as far as allegedly hitting on that girl. Allegedly, he that was a duck move to duck Roach, which is so crazy to me. Um, I don't know. It's uh, my thing is, I want to know, is the fight still on? Inquiring minds want to know. Period. You know, from what I'm hearing I'm hearing Tank hasn't trained for that fight at all. I'm hearing he was in the gym for a little while, and you know, but as far as training for the Roach fight, nah. And I got that from a reliable source that he wasn't even training for the Roach fight. Okay, so since you're not gonna fight right Roach, won't you go out with a bang and fight Shakur? That's that's what I would think. Go out with a bang, fight Shakur. What's going on, Monkey T3? How you today? You subscribe to the channel? Subscribe, like, subscribe and like. I appreciate it. Subscribe and like. Thank you. If you're new to the channel and you just riding by and you stopping through to see what's up with 12th round knockout. Uh, Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by. Now, please subscribe to the channel, like the channel. It don't cost nothing. You don't have to pay a dime. And I'm always giving out uh current. I'm always current with my content. And I don't get on here and talk about the same fighters every day. None of that. Just check my wave out. If this is your first time tuning in to 12th round knockout, just see how I do things. You know, the only thing I'm guilty of is, I don't come on every single day like some guys do. But anyway, uh me personally, I don't think Tank want to fight anymore. I really do feel Tank had enough. I don't think his mind is there. I don't think he want to fight because of the moves he making. He's not going public with anything. Um, when he do when he do uh put something up, it's rhetoric. It's not saying anything. It really don't make no sense. You know, if it's that bad, retire. Go public and publicly retire. If you're not bound by any contracts or anything like that, retire. Don't make no sense to hang around the sport of boxing and you have fans and things like that that's waiting on you, that's waiting to hear things and wanting to see the rematch of Roach and all this stuff, but you're not feeding them anything. That's not fair. The fans is the people who made you rich. The fans is the one that come out and fly all over everywhere, wherever you at, to watch you. But then you start tripping and you leave them in lingo. That's not G, bro. Excuse me. In fact, it's corny. Shakur Stevenson calling you out crazy. You're not even responding. You're not saying anything. But the next thing we hear is you beat up your kid's mother and you went to jail. Now you out of a fight. But you don't understand why people say you're ducking. And Tank is my favorite fighter. But I'm at this point, I'm like, wow, what's really like what's going on? What's going on? Like it's just crazy. And then what's really weird is that your coaches don't even know what's up with you. We trained in DC for the first roach fight. Roach publicly did a post fight uh he did a post fight tour around the world telling everybody, you know, he got robbed, and when you went in the high gear, he knew you was going to throw this. When you dropped the right hand, he knew you was going to throw that. You know, like they had a mule in the gym. It's sad, man. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Then Devin Haney gets into it. Them Haneys is crazy, man. Them Haneys, man. Them Haneys got some shit with them. But then uh, Devin gets into it with Bryant, and the bodyguard jumps in. The Haney's bodyguard jumps in, and he's grabbing Bryant, saying, "Oh, we're not gonna do this." And Bryant damn near judo flipped the nigga on his face. Facts. Go back and watch it. Salute to Brian Norman. Shout out to Brian Norman for not letting no clowns throw him around. That's that's a whole big sideshow, man. Real talk, that's a sideshow. Bill Haney them coming with them fake ass bodyguards. Then you had the big white girl. She throwing shots. She like shit. That was straight crazy. Wow. Unbelievable. Unfucking real. The um I got Haney beating Brian Norman Jr. though. You know, all jokes aside, I really do think that um Haney could pull it off for a few reasons. Um First of all, Brian whole thing is power. Yeah, he has that. But the thing is, can he really uh stay in there for 12 rounds? Because the man fight like he has lead in his feet. And I think that's a beautiful matchup for Haney coming back now. I think that's a beautiful matchup. Slick black fighter, um, come to fight, serious about, you know, everything that's going on. I just don't see. And then experience. Let's keep it real. Like Devin Haney been around for a long time. You know, he was down the gym as a baby, damn near. He was down that gym. So I don't see I don't see Devin losing. I don't see him losing to Brian Norman. I just don't. And then you have Shakur trying to get a fight with Conor Ben at 147. Come, come on, Core. Knock it off, man. Come on. That's one fight that I personally uh wouldn't want to see. I just don't see it being an exciting fight, a good fight, or none of that. I see Devin coming in on his bike, jabbing, 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 right hand, shoulder roll, right hand, and Roach gonna be a sucker for it all night long. It's gonna be hard to beat Tank. Shakur. It's definitely gonna be hard to beat that man. Because one thing, Shakur has something that, you know, special. Shakur is an all around fighter. We've seen him on his bike. Then we've seen him actually throw blows. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah. But hopefully, things will get right and for the Haneys because I'm rooting for them. I am. I really am. First of all, they Muslim. Second of all, I like that. I really like Devin as a fighter, and I want to see him grow and get better and better and better. He definitely has a smooth flow. He's not a punching bag. But anyway, you have the Usyk Du Bois fight this weekend. I really do feel Du Bois is going to beat Usyk. I'm not making no predictions or none of that. But I think my personal opinion is that the boys is gonna beat Usyk and beat him easy. And he might stop him. I never seen the hoopla in Ennis. Yeah, in Usyk. I never seen the hoopla. I never seen the this great boxer. I've never seen it. I've never seen it in Usyk. In fact, Sean Porter beat him in the Olympics. Well, beat him in the amateurs. You know, I, I don't wish a loss on him, but I just don't. I don't think he have enough to beat Du Bois. I just I don't see it. I don't see it. I've been around boxing in the sport of boxing for a long time. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Salute the boys. Shout out. Tevin Farmer. I like Tevin Farmer. I like him as a person. You know, I like him as a fighter. You know, I was subscribed to his show with him and his wife, and Tevin Farmer is definitely a good dude. You know, um, when he was fighting every 3 months and every 2 months, and he had the title and things like that, the man was fighting. He was fighting. He was fighting guys that guys wouldn't fight. He was going to countries that guys wouldn't go to, and he was winning. He was beating these guys. To me, Tevin Farmer was never a cab driver or gatekeeper. He took some losses early in his career that jammed him up on paper because he took 4 losses early in his career, very early. And that's what people seen, which wasn't fair to him. But when he came over to match room and started working with Eddie Hearn, and getting fights and going out there and really showing his talent. He was beating cats up. He was stopping guys that was really decent in the sport of boxing. Yeah. Like, subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe to the channel. Please. Like, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. Like and subscribe to the channel. Man, I wanna I just wanna touch on one one fighter before I get off here, and that's Shushu Carrington. Shushu from Brooklyn. Um I'm almost positive he has a title fight coming up soon. I'm almost positive. Yep. Shushu Carrington. What I don't understand about Shu is that him and Shakur is in the same like age bracket. Why? I can't understand for the life of me why he hasn't fought for world titles and stuff like that during his journey. Like, what went wrong? I I tell you, I would never understand how Tevin Farmer, I mean, how Chuchu Carrington is not up there ranked and holding titles at this point in his career. I don't understand it. He should have he, to me to me I also think he's overrated. Um he's good. He's a decent fighter. He know what he's doing in the ring. But I'm just being honest, you know, and voicing my opinion. It's my opinion. It's no one else's. It's mine, and I stand on that. Um, I believe desperately in my heart that it's gonna take a little more for Choo Carrington because I'm not saying, and I don't want to get this twisted. I'm not saying he's not who he say he are, but from being in the sport of boxing and around it and watching it, um, Choo Carrington is just not um that great to me. I think Abdullah Mason is just like just a better fighter than him. I think Tiger Johnson better fighter than him. And I'm trying to name people that's, you know, in his bracket. He has a title fight coming up soon. Real soon. Uh I don't know when exactly, but he definitely had the title fight coming up. God's willing, I hope he come out on top. Yeah. But salute to everybody who tuned in for this live. I appreciate it. Um I'll be back on this evening at 7 to really cook, be ready to cook. I have some things to say about some people because here at 12th round knockout, we keep it all the way 100. Ain't nothing is being sugar coated and stuff like that. We're gonna give it to you how we see it. No more, no less. Uh, if you didn't subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. Subscribe to the channel and like. I really would appreciate that. I end it the same way all the time. Jersey.